maybe they're taking it into account the first time you play it through. You're going to go through all the little cutscenes and read all the dialogue, and then you're going to have moments where you fail and you have to get through it. Maybe that estimates out of 10 into 10 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have to say, like, I'm thinking about this game. Like, I'm at work.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen with a platformer for me. I like platformers.
Right.
But I don't, like, sit there and daydream about, like, I wonder what's going to happen. Like, I'm more so on the story. It's like, I'm more so intrigued by the story.
That's really, I mean, that says a lot for an arcade, like an arcade style indie game, a $20 game.
Yeah, they've taken platformer and, like, blew it out of the water. It's like, this is a whole different breed of platformer. I've never, like, this is exciting.
That's crazy. And for it to emotionally grab you so fast.
Within 10 minutes, I cared. It was like...
That's crazy, because usually you're just like, meh, whatever.
No, that's what most platformers, you're just like, jump, jump, go, 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 go. It's like, no, give it a second. I need a breather. These characters are awesome. And the characters didn't even say anything. It was all like just emotions that you could read in their movements and everything. And the music was just...
Wow. So
everything in my brain was just clicking and getting all emotional and wanted to cry.
Wow. Well, all right, so if anyone comes up to you, are you going to recommend it to buy? Like, should they just get it?
Of course, it's not going to be for everybody, and that's fine. But I would totally buy this game. $20. That is that's an amazing price for what they did and what they... And that's an amazing game. That's a lot.
Because often you're like, nope, I wouldn't.
I'm usually the one that's like, no, I'm not going to spend the money. Nope, nope. But this game, it's like, I would pay probably a little bit more for it.
Really? You'd pay $30 for it?
I would pay $30 for this game.
Wow. Okay. And let's give it a score. Like, score it on like a 1 to 10, 10 being the best.
I'd have to, I'm going in between 9 and 9.5.
Wow.
I'm going to say 9.
9. That's awesome, Zen.
Yeah, you got to play it.
I know.
Try together.
I don't have the money right now, but I will. I will definitely have to check it out. Yes. You sold me.
Good. I sold a girl that doesn't really play a lot of platformers. I
really don't.
It's more than a platformer. I don't even like... It's so much more.
Like a platformer is almost like a limiting description. Well, they said...
Yes, because it's so story-driven.
It's an action-adventure platformer, Zen.
With an amazing story and amazing music. Somehow they have to fit that into their game.
I'm just drawn in by the graphics.
I know, but it's like, a lot of games just like have they look pretty and they look great, but then they have no guts and nothing to go back up that pretty face.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So then this got me thinking. I just happen to have a Ori and the Blind t-shirt. Maybe we should give it away.
That sounds good to me.
Okay, so it's an Ori and the Blind t-shirt. It's size extra large, but it looks like it runs a little small, so don't be sad. If you would like to win the t-shirt, either tweet us at Girl Tribe Gaming or go to our Facebook page. It's Girl Tribe Gaming, and comment in the post that has the podcast and tell us something that you're interested in with Ori and the Blind. What are you excited about seeing? Does that sound good?
Yeah, free clothes. Might as well.
Look at that. We just made up a contest on the go.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had more stuff to give away. That would be fun.
Know.
All right. So at Girl Tribe Gaming on Twitter, or Facebook, tell us what you're most excited about, and we'll give that away. I'm thinking due to money issues, we might need to restrict it to U.S. only.
Sorry, UK, the rest of the world.
I'm sorry, you guys. I know it's terrible, but if you're in the U.S., you could win. I'm sorry. Okay. So all this 2D platformer things then has got me thinking about the olden days when I did like them.
Okay. So did you have any favorites or can...
Well, yeah, they're nothing like this, Back like my very first platformer on the original Nintendo.
Okay, true that. Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers. Then I went to Super Mario World.
Oh, so good. Was that the one on Super Nintendo?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
and then that's the third one too. That was fun.
That's the one with the tail where he's like,
Yeah, yeah.
that one gets weird. I mean, he's like, he can dress up as a frog.
Yeah, I don't really remember a whole lot of detail, but I do remember thinking at the time, this is kind of weird.
I remember like, where's his cape? I want the cape back.
Oh, and then when I got my Sega Genesis,
Mm-hmm.
I had like Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. I think I had Sonic and Knuckles and all
See, I was
those.
never a Sonic fan.
Oh, really? You didn't
No.
like that speed?
No, I was like, what am I doing?
Oh, I loved it. I wasn't really that good.
Okay.
But-
Yeah.
And let's see. And the only other one that really comes to my head that I really played a lot was Earthworm Jim.
Oh, that was good.
On the
I had that on
Sega.
my Game Boy Color.
Oh, Game Boy Color.
I'm pretty sure it was a Game Boy Color.
Oh, I love that. It was kind of gross, at the time.
I was like, what is... I don't know the background story of the Earthworm Jim or what happened, but that is something I got to figure out because how did a worm... If a worm can become a hero...
Anyone can.
anybody can become a hero.
Yeah, I remember my mom seeing it. She goes, "That is disgusting." I'm like, I know. What about
right.
you? Like,
Okay, so Super Mario,
uh-huh.
original
Of course.
NES, and then Super Mario World. That's probably one of my all-time favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And also Ninja Turtles on NES.
Oh, wait.
It was
I don't
super,
remember.
super hard. Like, you could play as all the different characters.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I ever made it past, like, 3 levels. Like, it was a really hard game for me to play.
I wonder if it would still be hard now. You should go back and play it.
I have.
Oh.
Like, a couple years ago, I went back to play. And it's still, like, I still suck at the game 10 years later. Or, no, it's more than 10 years. Holy smokes. It's probably been, like, 20 years. Okay, and then on my mobile, I'd have to say a game called Badlands sticks out. It's just awesome graphics, fun gameplay, and Lumi on the iPhone also stands out.
I like the name, Lumi.
Lumi's all like has little hints of actually what Ori and the Blind Forest, like little creature going through the darkness trying to create light. So
okay,
it doesn't compare at all, but it still has those little elements. And what was it? What is that game on Xbox 360? Battle Block Theater.
Yeah, I got that free with the games with gold.
It's good. I don't know if I go back and play it. It's good though.
Yeah, it's good, but it didn't hold my attention.
What about Limbo? Did you play that?
Yeah, it was beautiful. It didn't hold my attention though.
See, I liked Limbo.
Mm-hmm.
But Ori and the Blind Forest does something that all of these games failed to do. Like,
well, yeah, it sounds
I don't know
like
the story of any of these games. Well, but the story, like, I can't get over it.
Wow. What about? Okay.
Huh?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask you about Deadlight.
Yeah, that one was free. Was it free on 360?
Oh, was it? I bought it. Man.
It's good. That game did something different for platformer and the whole zombie world.
Yeah, I remember when I was playing it, like I played it like the day it came out, and I remember thinking, this game has changed the way I think of 2D platformers.
Yeah, I've never been so scared being chased by zombies.
It's stressful
in a platformer.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a good game. If you guys can pick that up.
Yeah,
you like zombies,
it was good.
Go try it.
Yeah, it can get difficult at times. I had to get help from YouTube because I got stuck. I'm like, what? What am I doing? How do I get? But that was a good one.
So, do you have any platformer games that you wish you would have tried, or look forward to trying, or anything?
I know it sounds bad, but I think all the old ones that I wanted to play, I did.
Mm-hmm.
But just recently, this month for Games with Gold, we got Rayman Legends, right?
Yes, I downloaded it. Haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I downloaded it because I actually did want to play that. I'm a Rayman fan, so
he is good. That's great on console and on like mobile devices.
Yeah, totally. So I want to play that, but
and I never played. This got like raving reviews. Super Meat Boy. I think I played maybe a little bit of that. I never did play it, but I remember lots of good reviews.
I never did play it, but I remember lots of good reviews. I never did play it, but I remember lots of good good stuff about that.
Yeah, and around the same time, a game, the Fez came out. I never played Fez.
I did. Again, I was like in and out 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I want you to try the Ori and the New Blind.
Well, maybe I'll get too soon.
Oh no, I just called it the wrong game. I called it Ori in the New Blind.
It's not Orange is the New Black, then. It's Ori.
Sorry.
Ori in the Blind Forest.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Oh, and on that t-shirt thing, I should probably put a time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say we'll give you 1 week. So Tuesday, March 17th is when you have to enter by. Okay.
There you go. That's good. Good call.
I was just thinking.
So last week I mentioned that I bought a Nintendo DS, the new Nintendo DS.
Yeah, I went online when you mentioned that and looked at the pictures, and I see the box. It says new.
I don't get that, but we won't go into that, Nintendo.
Yeah, it's okay. So you were having some troubles.
I was just like, I was playing Animal Crossing because that's what everybody's telling me. Oh, we gotta play Animal Crossing, the new Leaf. Mm-hmm. And I was just having a heck of a time getting into the stores when they were open. Right. And I was having a hard time figuring stuff out. I'm like, oh my gosh, these little kids are brilliant nowadays. And, I was playing some Call of Duty with the girls, and I said, man, I'm having a hard time figuring this game out. And they all start giving me a hard time.
They were laughing at you, and I
was
loved it.
I thought they're going to be more supportive,
No, they're laughing at you.
Yeah, and Jenna's like, you've just got to start thinking like an 8-year-old. So I went back, that night, started playing, started thinking like an 8-year-old. I was like, all right, this is all making sense now. It's a great little game. And holy smokes, kids are learning a lot.
Yeah?
About the whole, running a city and, managing money and saving. And it's just looking at this game compared to what I played. That's why little kids are so dang smart now.
I know. The stuff I played was ridiculous.
I had to mash 2 buttons together.
You what?
I had to mash 2 buttons together, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Back when I was a kid, we just had a square, and it would shoot a square at another square, and it was
and you'd
fun.
feel like a hero.
I had one educational toy. I had a couple, but it was called a Speak and Spell. Did you ever see that, Zen?
Was it red? Like it had a keyboard, flat?
Yeah, they had an older one that was like a red. I think mine was like an orange. But yeah, and you would, it was.
I had one of those.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Well, my mom, they gave me all the stuff that was super old, she went garage sailing, so I would think it's new, but it would really be 5-10 years old.
Oh, it's super old, huh?
Yeah.
That's fine. You probably have my hand-me-down toys. They're in perfect condition.
yeah, right. It's why are the batteries oozing out, Mom, on my new game?
No, I know. Excellent care of my video game stuff.
No, that's because she picked it up at a garage sale.
Oh, I know. It was probably mine. It was perfect condition is what I was saying.
Oh, yeah.
So, Zen, you sent me a picture of a Star Wars game you bought, an old one.
Yeah, for the PSP. I went to GameStop. And I was there to buy, some more 3DS games because I've got a problem now. Mm-hmm. And I saw that game and I was like, it was The Force Unleashed for PSP, which is a really old, system too. And I had to have it. It was $6. I'm like, come with me. Star Wars. I don't watch your movies, but I want your games.
I know. You buy so many Star Wars games. You haven't even seen the movies.
Well, maybe that's why I know stuff about Star Wars is because of the games.
I'm sure, but maybe you should take that as a hint. Who told you to watch Battlestar Galactica and you loved it?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Star Wars game? Just really quick.
Oh, it's probably that Battlefront that we used to play on the original Xbox.
Yeah, it's either that for me or Star Wars Republic Commando.
Republic Commando. Which one was that?
Is that the right word? Right. It's where you control your squad. You're woo, woo, woo. You feel all powerful. It's good.
I really like the Star Wars Unleashed 1 and 2. I really like that. And they had that, I can't remember the actor's name in it that played in it.
I wouldn't know anyways if you told me. You can make it up and I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, I loved him. He did a good job. But what else is going on?